what an honor to have Danny on this trip, and here he is. We're just skating the vert ramp together, and Anthony, and it was awesome. We just went out on a mission.
The level that Danny and Tony are at is so much higher than mine. Like, I mean, the crowd doesn't really know it. If you can do big airs, the crowd loves it. So they don't really realize how much harder the tricks are that Tony and Danny are doing. But I realize it, so when I go back, it's gonna be like, you need to learn some stuff.
Danny way.
Tony and Danny, that's pretty much the two gnarliest vert skaters I've ever, when it comes down to it. They're the craziest guys. They're the guys that deserve the most credit.
We had Danny there. Danny was kind of an unexpected addition to this part of the tour, and he's such a ruling all-around skater that it was great to have him in there.
He's definitely the guy that you want for a tour like this, because he does the street and vert and whatever there else is.
Danny is seriously amazing. He's just unbelievable, you know? It's rad to be around so many talented athletes.
You know, one of the technical vert innovators of the century.
Seeing Tony and Danny on the vert doing a bunch of stuff, that amazed me.
Tony and Anthony did a little doubles routine, you know, and I was just standing there and I was like, hey, let's try and do like kind of a, you know, spice one up and do something. I didn't think we were gonna make it first try, you know? Yeah. And I just threw something out there. He's like, all right, you know, if you want it, let's do it. All right.
It would just be kind of a gamble if I'm gonna get speed out of that 5, you know? I guess if I don't, I'll just roll out. 1, 2, 3.
I feel there's maybe a mutual respect between us. I mean, I know that he's always thinking of new tricks and he's always wanting to do innovative stuff, you know? That's just the nature of his skateboarding, you know? And there's some guys that just follow what the other guys are setting the pace with, you know? And my view on progression in skateboarding is maybe his same view on it, you know? He gets bored doing the same old stuff, and it's fun to innovate or do things that you thought were impossible, you know?
If you commentate on skateboarding and you go, oh, that's a little bit sketchy, oh, you should know how it feels to get a little sketchy.
In Vegas, I get called out by Danny Way at the radio station that I should be dropping in on vert.
You dropping the vert ramp tomorrow, you're kicked off.
Wait, I think I have to drop in on the vert ramp. That's going to kick me off the tour.
So he's already booked changing his flight and everything. Well, the call out from Danny Way was, Sal, you can't host another skate event until you drop in a vert ramp.
Sal should get the vert ramp dropping over with here. The ramp's like 2 feet tall, it's not even a vert ramp.
And so Sal said he'd do it. I ain't seen nothing yet.
What was that?
Sal's making big claims that he was going to drop in, and I didn't really see it, so I think we're going to have to let Sal go.
I really didn't think I was going to have to worry about it.
If he's going to be a host of a vertical skateboarding contest, that he should at least be able to drop into a vert ramp.
Hey everybody! Do you guys know who Sal Massacala is? You might have seen him on ESPN before? He commentates vert skating. Who wants to see Sal drop in on the vert ramp? He's never done it before!
I think they thought maybe they were just going to get away with just calling me out, but if they called me out like that and I didn't do it, I might as well just get on a plane and fly home. Like, I'm just ruined for the rest of the trip. So scared, I had no intention of even doing it. And my legs just started running in the air, and wham! I slammed into the transition. Ellis is at the flat bottom. Mike, you don't leave this ramp! Back up there! Back up there, you wuss!
Get up there! He's gonna slam. Okay, watch out.
So, back up I went. Man, when I first made it across that flat bottom, kind of, but not up to the other side and then slammed, it was like, yeah, all right, I can do this.
I wanted him to make it, but I really wanted him to get really like a good one, you know what I mean? A body smashing slam.
At this point, I realized it was literally all or back on the plane home, call MTV and beg them for a job because I'm done. I'm out of skateboarding. And I jumped off my board, and those guys jumped off the ramp and came and tackled me. It was my 900. Seriously, my dropping in, that was my 900.
I can't believe he made it.
The demo's over, and these guys have spotted out stuff during the day that they couldn't do because all the people were there, and they have to do it. Danny's trying to 360 over this gap that he hasn't done for 10 years.
I just wanted to do a couple of things that I had thought about for a long time, just from a session that I had there a long time ago, like back in '91. And back then I thought it was really big to do, so I was kind of scared to launch a 360 over it.
First one he pretty much had, but he just bailed it because he didn't know what it was going to be like.
The takeoff and the landing are really only a matter of which angle you take off, so you can't really judge it until you're in the air. And when you're in the air on a 360, you don't have a lot of time to look where you're going to land. So it's all about really just trusting your feelings, and I mean, that's crazy.
Every time he'd mess up, he'd be walking in pain, and I'm just like, see Barry over in the corner like, his knee slid down and his shoe got caught on like the rough cement, and he had 2 big holes and I could see his feet bleeding.
I had to take my shoe off and put a bunch of stickers on top of the holes in my socks, just so I could get a couple more tries before I ripped through the stickers, you know. I was trying to run out of one of the ones I tried, and the cement's really grippy. My foot just turned sideways and I rolled my ankle.
He was just laying there like in such pain, and I'm just like, oh man, he's not gonna be able to skate. Barry hooks him up, and then he just went back up and made it.
Was that 360 air?
Yeah.
Totally missed. He tweaked his ankle so bad, can't even walk. Gets mad over there, gets up and just busts it.
Everybody was just so amazed because of how much pain he was in, but he wanted to do it so bad. Like you could see him, he's like, I'm not gonna give up. Like I gotta make this.
This is definitely one of the biggest tours I've been on. The RV is huge, amazing. The amount of people that go to every demo, the turnout, everything is so big. I feel like if all the demos like they went today, with that much show, with everyone putting so much in, it's gonna be the best tour I've ever been on.
You okay, man? You alright? Yeah, he's alright. Okay. You alright? I can answer.
My t-shirt, please.
The crowd in Kona was definitely the biggest crowd we've had so far, and they were awesome.
So I gave so many autographs today. Kids were coming up to me with like rocks, signing a rock, signing a bottle cap, signing an ice cream cone.
You got some serious fans.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, English flavor.
We love them big, but it starts to get overwhelming, you know, when you just can't even walk 10 feet without like, sign this, sign this, sign this, sign this.
Tony!
What are you gonna do?
I was actually at the Children's Hospital with Danny and Tony, and that was so much fun for me to go, like, just make these kids smile.
It's sad to see kids, you know, in that situation in their lives, but I think it's amazing that people hook programs up like that for kids.
Hey Shane, how's it going? Tony, this is Riley.
Those kids seem really stoked to talk to some people, and I mean, definitely give them, you know, some spark.
You better not write any like love letters on there if someone else is gonna get it, you know. Up in the air? Oh, it's fun.
My little friend Brittany, you know, hi Brittany. He said, "What's the matter with your hair?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? I worked on this for 4 hours today." They're so happy when you come and see them. I would love to do that in every town.
I thought it was a pretty cool experience to go in there and make a kid that has got cancer or whatever feel, you know, good and go, whoa, that was cool. I met some guys like, you know, the skateboard I see on TV sometimes.
Skateboard? Yeah, I skateboard.
You've been on TV?
Sometimes, yeah.
It was great, and they were so excited to see us. It was fun.
From what I know, this amusement park has go-karts, laser tag, water slides, alligators. All of those ingredients mixed with our crew is a recipe for someone getting arrested, probably.
I myself didn't get kicked out of anything. I was just with these other dudes who were getting kicked out of everything. I was just following them.
Everybody's up, running around at the top, like, just doing who knows what. Turn around, and I see Ellis, like, coming at me with this huge raft, and then it just hits my foot and pops me right in the nose. It hurt real bad.
I think Rob just has his image to uphold, so you know he's got to have the harem, and he's got to have the slippers and the robe and the glasses and the massages.
I like to be pampered. I have been on a bit of a diet, but I splurged that day. A lot of cotton candy, a couple hot dogs.
Yeah, we did feed some alligators, and Sumner almost got his leg bitten off. We were trying to be brave and get in the water with him a little bit, and he was feeding him hot dogs in the middle of his toes.